The Super Bowl, a stage that brings together the world's biggest names in music, sports, and entertainment, has seen its fair share of iconic moments. From Beyoncé's unforgettable halftime show to Shakira and J.Lo's fiery performance, the spotlight is never dim. But this year, something went down that nobody could have predicted. Kendrick Lamar, one of the most respected artists in hip-hop, stepped onto that stage with a piece of jewelry that immediately set the internet on fire. It wasn't just a chain. It was a symbol, a statement that no one could ignore. The lowercase a that hung around Kendrick's neck sparked one of the biggest conversations in rap culture, and all eyes turned to Drake. For those who follow hip-hop closely, the chain was far from just an accessory. It was a calculated move, a subtle yet powerful jab that sent shockwaves through the rap world. The lowercase a wasn't just a fashion choice. It was a shot at Drake, a long-standing rival of Kendrick Lamar, whose own career has been surrounded by its own share of drama and controversy. Kendrick's decision to wear this piece of jewelry during the Super Bowl, one of the biggest, most watched events in the world, was no accident. It was a declaration, a message that Kendrick was sending out to anyone paying attention. The war between him and Drake was still very much alive, and it wasn't going to be silenced. But what makes this moment so significant is the weight behind it. This isn't just about two artists trying to outdo one another with clever wordplay or lyrical battles. This is about something deeper, something darker. The beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake is rooted in much more than just competition. It's a rivalry that involves serious allegations, accusations, and, ultimately, the potential to reshape both their careers. Fans immediately recognized the lowercase a for what it was. It wasn't just a stylistic choice. It was a direct reference to Drake's infamous tattoo. For those who may not know, Drake has a tattoo of his father's initials, which are the letters A and G. And the lowercase a around Kendrick's neck wasn't just about the letter itself. It was a direct reminder to Drake of something personal. Kendrick was sending a clear message: I see you, and I haven't forgotten. In rap, where every move is scrutinized, every lyric dissected, and every fashion choice analyzed, Kendrick's chain wasn't just a fashion statement. It was a declaration of war. So, what's the real drama behind this chain, and why is it so important? Well, Kendrick and Drake have had a tense relationship for years. From lyrical shots thrown back and forth to personal beefs that have made headlines, their rivalry has always been simmering just below the surface. But what made this particular move so interesting is the timing. The Super Bowl is a global stage, watched by millions. And Kendrick, one of the most respected figures in hip-hop, was using it not only to perform, but to make a bold statement about the state of his relationship with Drake. Was this Kendrick's way of turning the Super Bowl into his personal courtroom? Or was this just a matter of seizing the moment and making his feelings known to the world? The allegations surrounding Drake's career only add fuel to the fire. As we know, Drake is no stranger to controversy. Over the years, he's faced accusations of ghostwriting, feuds with other artists, and allegations about the way he handles his business. But Kendrick's chain didn't just point to these accusations. It spoke to something bigger, something that could have serious consequences for Drake's career. In the world of rap, where authenticity and street credibility are everything, any hint of dishonesty or deceit can be a career killer. And with Kendrick's subtle yet powerful reference, the pressure on Drake only intensified. For Kendrick, this moment wasn't just about settling a personal score. It was about taking control of his narrative and asserting himself as one of the top figures in rap. By making this bold move, he not only drew attention to himself, but also made it clear that he wasn't going to let anyone, especially not Drake, sideline him. Kendrick's career has been built on a foundation of artistry, integrity, and lyrical prowess, and he wasn't going to let anyone forget that. But here's the big question. Did Kendrick cross a line by using the Super Bowl stage for personal revenge? After all, the Super Bowl isn't just a platform for artists to air their personal grievances. It's a global event that brings together people from all walks of life. The performance is supposed to be about the music, the culture, and the spectacle. By using the stage to settle a beef, did Kendrick take things too far? Some would argue that Kendrick's chain was a genius move, a way to blend entertainment with real-life drama in a way that only hip-hop could. Others might say that it was a cheap shot, a way to take the focus away from the music and turn it into a personal vendetta. In the world of hip-hop, however, everything is personal. The competition is fierce, and every artist is constantly trying to outdo the other. It's not just about making music. It's about establishing dominance, proving you're the best. And sometimes, that means throwing punches, whether literal or metaphorical, when the opportunity arises. Kendrick Lamar, who has long been seen as the conscious voice of hip-hop, has never been afraid to speak his mind, whether it's calling out other artists in his lyrics or addressing the issues facing his community. Kendrick has always been unapologetic. And in a sense, this moment at the Super Bowl was just another example of that. But as much as Kendrick may have wanted to make his mark on the Super Bowl, there's no denying that the attention quickly shifted back to Drake. The chain had done its job. It had people talking, speculating, and wondering what was really going on behind the scenes. The beef between Kendrick and Drake may have taken a new turn, but it also put both of them back in the spotlight, forcing people to pay attention to their music, their personal lives, and everything in between. In the end, Kendrick Lamar's move at the Super Bowl wasn't just about the chain. It was about asserting dominance, making a statement, and reminding everyone that in the world of rap, no one is untouchable. Was it too far? Maybe. But in the high-stakes world of hip-hop, every move counts. And Kendrick Lamar knows how to make those moves count in a way that no one can ignore. Whether you love it or hate it, his choice to wear that chain will go down in history as one of the most memorable moments in Super Bowl halftime history. For fans, though, the real question remains. What happens next? Will this beef escalate? Will Drake respond? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. The drama between Kendrick and Drake isn't over. And with both artists constantly pushing the envelope, you can bet the rap world will be watching closely for whatever comes next. The Super Bowl moment was just the beginning.